India's premier probe agency, the CBI, busted a cybercrime racket in the month of October and arrested 3 people, little did they know what lies ahead of them. In the days that followed, CBI investigations opened up a Pandora's box. A transnational cyber fraud network allegedly incorporated by 4 Chinese handlers, a coordinate syndicate that created an extensive digital and financial infrastructure to defraud thousands of unsuspecting Indian citizens. Investigators unraveled a web of shell companies behind a cyber fraud running into 1,000 crore rupees, which is nearly $120 million. The CBI has now filed a charge sheet against 17 people, and that includes 4 Chinese nationals and 58 companies, after an intense probe that lasted nearly 2 months. Now, the Central Bureau of Investigation began their probe when the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center flagged this large-scale cheating of citizens through online investment and employment schemes. They arrested 3 individuals in October this year. Though initially appearing as isolated complaints, the CBI officials found striking similarities in the applications used, in the fund flow patterns, in payment getaways, and digital footprints used by the fraudsters to dupe people. All of it pointed towards a common, organized conspiracy. The modus operandi included misleading loan applications, fake investment schemes, Ponzi and multi-level marketing models. The cyber criminals also used bogus part-time job offers and fraudulent online gaming platforms to cheat the gullible clients. In their final charge sheet, the CBI says that the group layered the flow of illicit funds through 111 shell firms, routing around 1,000 crore Indian rupees via mule accounts. One account received more than 152 crore rupees, nearly $1.6 million, and that too in a very short span of time. The probe was an eye-opener for the investigating officers. They found that these shell companies, in fact, were used to open bank accounts and merchant accounts with different payment gateways, enabling rapid layering and diversion of proceeds of this entire crime syndicate. The officers traced the origin of the scam all the way back to 2020, a year when India and the world was grappling with the COVID-19 pandemic. Zhu Yi, Huan Liu, Wei Jiang Liu, and Guan Hua Wang. These are the 4 Chinese handlers who directed their Indian associates to form shell companies. Now, these Indian associates in question procured identity documents from unsuspecting individuals. The documents were then used to establish the network of shell companies and mule accounts to launder proceeds from the scams in such a way that a money trail was incredibly difficult to establish. But luck ran out for the fraudsters after CBI found out that a UPI ID linked to the bank accounts of 2 Indian accused individuals were active in a foreign location as late as August this year. This was a conclusive evidence for the CBI to establish that there was a continued foreign control and real-time operational oversight of this entire fraud nexus from outside of India. The racketeers employed a highly layered, technology-driven modus operandi using Google advertisements, bulk SMS campaigns, and cloud infrastructure. Each stage of the operation, from luring victims to collection and movement of the funds, was deliberately structured to conceal the identities of the actual controllers and evade any sort of detection. During the course of its investigation, the CBI raided 27 locations across Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, and even Haryana. The agency seized digital devices, documents, and financial records. This case forms part of CBI's sustained action under Operation Chakra 5 against organized and transnational cyber-enabled financial crimes. The agency says that it remains firmly committed to dismantling cybercrime infrastructure in India to safeguard vulnerable citizens and ensure that organized cyber fraud networks are brought to justice. But in the end, remember, staying safe and ensuring that you do not fall into a trap remains in your hand first. That's all we have for you on this episode of Prime Crime. We'll be back next week with more such stories and cases from around the world. Thanks for watching.